Welcome back to fast-paced, highlight-filled recaps. It's IFL Quick Hits, Week 8. Let's start with the undefeated Quad City Steamwheelers at the Green Bay Blizzard. Opening kickoff by Kyle Kaplan is a deuce for the Steamwheelers. Good way to start. Last week, TJ Davis had a sensational touchdown grab, and he outdoes himself here, going up and landing in the laps of fans while hanging onto the ball. Andrew Maddock-Mevis was signed to the CFL, so the Blizzard brought in James Turner. His first kickoff is a deuce. It's like Mevis never left. After a first quarter field goal, James Turner hits another field goal from deep. Steamwheelers looking for something on offense, but Gervin Hall denies that with an INT. Next possession for Quad City, the jet sweep goes to Jordan Vesey for a Steamwheelers touchdown. At the 1 minute mark, Max Myler looking deep, and it's caught by Lowell Patron off the tip. Second half, Max Myler on the QB draw hurdles and with power bulldozes his way to pay dirt. And on the jet sweep, TJ Davis finishes the drive with his second tutty. For Quad City, Daquan Neal enters the game and has immediate impact, an easy pitch and catch to Jordan Vesey. Kyle Kaplan adds his third deuce. Fourth quarter, Kamani Clark, Blizzard points. Next drive, Deshaun McShane with an excellent catch moves the chains, but on fourth down, the ball goes through the hands of Rudd, turnover on downs. Then, Kamani Clark puts his seal on the game, breaking tackles and ankles on his way to a 27-yard touchdown run and a Blizzard victory. The last undefeated team is undefeated no more. Quad City faces the Tulsa Oilers next, while Green Bay takes on the Iowa Barnstormers. Speaking of both of those teams, Iowa went to Tulsa last weekend for an Eastern Conference grudge match. It didn't take TJ Edwards long to find the end zone for the Oilers. Barnstormers on fourth down kick a field goal deep, and Sheldon Juju Augustine with a magical return, churning up some yards with some of that magic juju, putting Tulsa in the red zone. And on the first play, TJ Edwards finds Cole Blackman for the touchdown. Iowa on offense, James Cahoon darts to the back of the end zone, and Keyshawn Taylor puts the Barnstormers on the board. Into the first quarter, TJ Edwards' pass is picked off by Jared Sod. Iowa looking to capitalize, and Cahoon finds Jalen Bracey with a one-handed catch, slips a tackle, and bolts for pay dirt. Edwards finds Spencer Tears for a big gain into the red zone, and Edwards strikes gold again. Tulsa back in the lead. After a Gabe Rui field goal, Tulsa on third down, Edwards throws high, and Cole Blackman goes up and gets it for his second. Right before the half, why have two tutties when you can have three? Cole Blackman in double coverage corrals his third, a first half hat trick. Second half, it's Hassan Sauce Rogers stretching his way to an Oilers tutty. 40-17, Tulsa up big. TJ Edwards says that Rogers fella is pretty good. Have a ball, friend. And Hassan Sauce Rogers delivers a house call faster than Amazon Prime pre-COVID. And TJ Edwards finds Sheldon Augustine for the tutty. Tulsa up by 31 points in the fourth quarter. It's game over, right? Right? Iowa says not so fast. James Cahoon says Raheem Harvey is fast. Big gain. Cahoon then finds Keyshawn Taylor for his second touchdown. Gabe Rui with a high onside kick recovered by Taylor. Cahoon goes deep to Keon Williams for a 36-yard touchdown. Iowa defense stiffens, and James Cahoon rolls right, and a shovel pass to Raheem Harvey for a touchdown. On the two-point stride, the ball is batted by Trey Harvey and caught by cousin Raheem Harvey. Thanks for the tip, cuz. Iowa has scored 20 straight points. With just under 4 minutes, TJ Edwards trying to put the game on ice gets a hat trick. It's all over now, folks. But wait! On the ensuing kickoff, it's Keon Williams taking it deep with a wicked cool cut, finding a seam, and he could go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa, still down 11. But with 56 seconds, Tulsa has a fourth down. They're trying to seal the game, and Jared Sod reads the out route. It's picked off, cutting across the field, and could this be happening? It's a pick six with under a minute, and Iowa is down 5 after trailing by 31 with 13 minutes left in the game. Gabe Rui's onside kick, however, is recovered by Spencer Tears. Cue the tears for Iowa fans as they fall to 1-5 despite scoring 34 points in the fourth quarter. How about a rematch between the Gunslingers and the Nighthawks in the city that never sleeps? Early second quarter, it's a sweep to Antonio Wimbush, getting skinny at the wall and giving Vegas a 2-score lead. 5 minutes left in the half, and Jerome Johnson finds a wide-open C.J. Jefferson for his first career touchdown. San Antonio's trying to score before half. Going play action is Guy Myers connecting for 6 with Naquan Murray. 1-minute drill for the Nighthawks. Johnson going deep. Great catch by Quentin Randolph, and Antonio Wimbush finishes it with 38 seconds, and the Gunslingers have a drive of their own, with Guy Myers capping off the drive just before the half. Second half, Johnson's like, I like going deep to Randolph, and it pays off. Touchdown Nighthawks. Guy Myers is like, I like going deep to my guy, Murray. Great catch up against the wall leads to 7 more for San Antonio. But last year's MVP insists on reminding us why he was MVP with a shifty tutty for the Hawks. Guy Myers be like, Jerome, I'm not as short as you, but I'm a runner too. His third TD run on the day. Gunslinger's not going away. Antonio Wimbush disagrees with me as he barrels through for his third rushing touchdown. Gunslinger's trying to miracle a comeback, but Rome Weber says, not in our house. The might of Rome won't be falling today. And Antonio Wimbush gets a 4th touchdown on the day, his 50th in his IFL career, putting the nail in the coffin. Vegas improves to 4-2 and takes on the champs next, while San Antonio looks for answers when they host San Diego this weekend. The Massachusetts Pirates were a ways from home taking on the Tucson Sugar Skulls. Mass hired Tom Manas as their head coach, and on Tucson's first drive, it's an interception from former NFL player Matt Elam. Second drive for Tucson, Jorge Reyna goes deep again and is picked off by Destin Mack. Ahmad Lyons must have said, hey, picks are cool. I wonder how I could make them better. How about a pick 6 with gymnastics? He makes it look so effortless. Jerome Simpson only wishes he could be as cool as Ahmad Lyons. Pirates drive has a give to Puka Williams on a jet sweep, and he sweeps into the end zone. Second quarter, Jamiest Williams with some speed and athleticism, diving for the tutty, and the Skulls lead. Kenji Bahar on the read option finds open field, finds pay dirt. Skulls trying to score before half. Reyna finds Drew Dixon for the big gain, capped off by Jamiest Williams with good hands from 14 yards out, getting the lead back for Tucson. First play of the second half is a line drive kick straight to Jerome Buckner. He's got blockers, he's got a seam, he's got speed, he's got 6. 48-yard house call. Later, some great blocking on the edge helps Jamiest Williams get his hat trick. Puka Williams be like, Jamiest isn't the only Williams running back in the building who can score. Fourth quarter, Skulls go to the air. Jorge Reyna finds Larry Tripp Harrington for the touchdown. Pirates down 14, and Reyna delivers a dagger, finding Drew Dixon, burying the Pirates in the deep. And in back-to-back weeks, the Tucson Sugar Skulls have won both teams in last year's IFL championship. Speaking of Naz, still looking for that first win. This time they're in San Diego for Sunday Night Football. They were up 3-2 in the second when Nate Davis throws a strike to Edward Vander, who's now scored touchdowns coast to coast this year. Then throws across the field to Rudy Johnson, who finishes the job. Naz drives, and C.J. Fowler finds Kobe Smith, who goes airborne, just getting over the goal line. Brendan Fisher trying to add 3 more for Naz, but it's blocked. The ball shoots straight back into the Wranglers' end zone, and the Strike Force finished the half with a safety. Second half, C.J. Fowler right hash, and to the left he finds open carpet and finds pay dirt. It's a game. San Diego with a quick pass to Rudy Johnson, who gets a great gain in the open field, leading to Nate Davis with a strike to Dallas Daniels. On defense, the throw is somehow intercepted by Royce C., who couldn't see the ball, but somehow caught it. What a play. Davis on play action sidearms to Gurney Sloan to the 1, and Rudy Johnson follows the big guys up front, backing up for the score, extending the Strike Force lead. Mid-fourth quarter, Davis throws it high for John Maldonado, who goes up and gets it, scoring against his old team, 40-16. The Never Say Die Wranglers won't quit. C.J. Fowler finds Deshaun Stoudemire for the tutty. In the final minute, Fowler finds Stoudemire again, but too late, as the Strike Force gets back to 500, while Naz will try to get its first win versus Mass this weekend. San Diego goes to Texas to battle the Gunslingers. The marquee matchup was the Bay Area Panthers and the Arizona Rattlers, the last 2 IFL champions fighting for first place in the Western Conference. Shannon Brooks leads the way for a 7-yard scamper. Rattlers strike first. It's Josh Jones finding Josh Tomas, and oh my Josh, we're tied up at 14. Second quarter, Dalton Snead finds Isaiah Houston, the solution, going up and over the wall. Touchdown. After a Panthers touchdown, it's Dalton Snead, the spin, the dive, the lead. Snead has won championships with both of these teams, and he shows one reason why. Second half, Josh Jones going deep connects with Tyrese Chambers for the touchdown. Panthers up by 2. Later, Snead with the dump pass to Jordan Parker, spinning out of a tackle, finding pay dirt, and putting Arizona back on top. Bay Area on offense. The pitch to Joshua Tomas, the dive, the score, the lead. Fourth quarter, the seesaw continues. Snead to Ron Brown Jr. with a juggling tutty. Rattlers regain the lead. Josh Jones on the draw puts Bay Area back in the lead. Rattlers face a fourth down. Could we finally see a stop? Not if Trey Dixon has anything to say. Going up and over the wall, he hangs on to the football, and instead of a turnover on downs, it's another Arizona lead. With under 2 minutes, Bay Area with a fourth down of their own, and it's incomplete. A stop for the Rattlers, and the crowd goes wild. Rattlers face another fourth down. What do? The solution is Houston, the dagger. The Panthers score late, but the Rattlers have sole possession of first place in the conference. Panthers play the Hot Sugar Skulls. Rattlers take on Vegas. Now a quick word from our sponsor. IFL Quick Hits is sponsored by Do More Films. The producing company behind Quick Hits is also behind Vincent's Vow the movie, a shocking tale about one man's journey to define what love actually means. It's a family-friendly epic that's been inspiring better relationships. Watch it on all of these platforms. But of course, make sure you watch the IFL matchups this weekend, as all 14 teams are playing. All games can be watched live on the IFL Network.